Join me as I dive deep into the powerful message of hope that God has for the poor, and see if I can truly embrace and share that message in my own life. In a world where poverty and hardship are a harsh reality for millions of people, one thing stands out as a beacon of hope: God's love and concern for those in need. Faith and support are essential in difficult times, and that's exactly what God offers to those struggling to make ends meet. Poverty is a harsh reality that affects not only our wallets but also our minds and hearts. It's a constant struggle to make ends meet, to put food on the table, and to find a roof over our heads. The lack of resources, the feeling of hopelessness, and the sense of being trapped can be overwhelming. Many people in poverty feel like they've lost control over their lives, like they're stuck in a never-ending cycle of hardship. Financial difficulties can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, and inadequacy, making it hard to see a way out. When you're struggling to survive, it's easy to lose sight of what's truly important: your dignity, your self-worth, and your relationships. Poverty can make you feel like you're not good enough, like you're not worthy of love and respect. But that's not true. Every human being deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, regardless of their financial situation. On top of all these challenges, there's the emotional toll of poverty, the anxiety, the stress, the feeling of being stuck in a rut. It's a heavy burden to carry, and it's easy to feel like you're all alone in your struggles. The Bible is full of stories and verses that show us God's concern for the poor. Take the story of the widow of Zarephath, for example. She was a poor widow who had just enough flour and olive oil to make one last meal for herself and her son before they died of starvation. But Elijah came into her life, and God performed a miracle that sustained her and her son for a long time. Or think about the verse in Psalm 12 verse 5, "Because the poor are plundered and the needy groan, I will now arise, says the Lord. I will protect them from those who malign them." God is not indifferent to the struggles of the poor, He cares deeply about their situation. Faith can be a powerful catalyst for change in our lives. It can give us the strength to keep going, even when things seem impossible. It can bring us comfort and peace in the midst of turmoil. And it can help us see that we're not alone, that God is always with us, guiding us, and supporting us. I'd like to share a personal story that illustrates the power of faith in times of hardship. A friend of mine was struggling to make ends meet, working multiple jobs just to survive. But despite the difficulties, she never lost faith in God's goodness. She kept praying, kept trusting, and